USCIS has recently announced the work permit is being slashed from 5 years to 18 months. Let's talk about it, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is Attorney AMD. And in this video, we are discussing the more recent announcement by USCIS, and it affects the work permit. For many non-citizens, they hold a 5-year work permit based on the category of application that they file. Well, several categories that have this 5-year work permit are being reduced from 5 years to 18 months. And the reason for this policy change is that USCIS has indicated it wants to vet and properly screen individuals who are working in the United States. It also wants to be able to detect fraud and also detect those with potential harmful intentions against the U.S. so that they can process them for removal. Another thing that USCIS has indicated is that it wants to ensure that non-citizens who seek to work in the United States are not a threat to public safety. In addition, that they do not have harmful anti-American ideologies. So who are the individuals with these work permits that will be affected by this? Guys, on screen, I have a snippet from USCIS's website that identifies the categories of non-citizens with work permits who will be impacted by this. And that includes those admitted as refugees, those granted asylum, those granted withholding of deportation or removal, those with pending applications for asylum or withholding of removal, those with pending applications for adjustment of status under INA 245, and those with pending applications for suspension of deportation, cancellation of removal, or relief under the Nicaraguan Adjustment and Central American Relief Act. Now, the changes related to the work permit going from 5 years to 18 months for this category, it applies to applications that are pending or are filed on or after December 5th, 2025 for any of the above categories that I've just shared with you on screen. Another thing I'm putting up on screen also, guys, is a snippet related to the Big Beautiful Bill, which was passed back in July of this year. The Big Beautiful Bill also does impact categories of EADs that reduces it down to, in many cases, 1 year or even shorter than that, depending on the authorized period of stay. I'll leave that on screen for you as well. What should you be doing if you are someone that is affected by the more recent change if you held a 5-year work permit that is going down to 18 months? Well, I've shared with you in this video those category of work permit EADs that are impacted by this change. But another thing that you definitely want to make sure that you do, and that is you want to submit your work permit as early as possible prior to the expiration date, because you want to avoid any gaps in work authorization.